In this lesson, we're going to multiply our 8s. So let's do 8 times 6. I know in a previous lesson we would break up the 6 into 5 and 1, multiply both by 8 and add them together, and then we would have our 48. In this case, we're going to use a trick that they like us to use for 8s. So we all know our 2s, so they like when we break it into 2s. So we're going to do 8 rows of 6. So here's 1 row, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, make sure, and then 8. Okay, so these 2 rows, so I have 2 6s would be 12. Another 2 6s would be another 12. Another 2 6s would be another 12. Another 2 6s would be another 12. Well, we know 12 and 12 makes 24. Another 12 and 12 makes 24. And then you have 24 and 24, which equals 48. So 8 times 6 is 48. Again, I prefer to use the 6th method to help me. I think about 5 8s and then one more 8. That gets me to 48. But if you're looking at it through the 8s lens, you could do this way. Another way that they have us look at it, say we are doing 8 times 9. So if I'm doing 8 times 9 equals blank, they can have you break it up into 4 and 4. So instead of drawing all the circles, I'm going to think of this as 4 and 4. So I'm going to do a 4 times 9 plus a 4 times 9. Okay, I'm going to cross those off because I did all those. 4 times 9 equals 36 plus another 36. And then I need to add my 36 and 36 together. With some students as I'm working, they're like, Mrs. Gibbous, these numbers get a little more complicated. I have trouble adding them side to side. If you need to stack them, go ahead. Ones that you can easily do in your head, I would prefer you to leave it horizontal like this. If you need to set it up vertical, especially with those that you're regrouping, then go ahead and do that if you need to, okay? So then 8 times 9 gives us 72. If you don't know your 4s or your 4s don't come quickly to you, I still say to break up your 8 into 8 or into 5 and 3. So if I'm doing 8 times 7, say, instead of breaking up the 7 into 5 and 2, I'm going to break up the 8 into 5 and 3. So I got rid of that 8. I'm going to do 5 times 7. Remember, anything on this side, I still have to multiply by 7, so I'm going to do 5 times 7 plus 3 times 7. Okay, 5 times 7 gives me the 35. Plus 3 times 7 is 21. 35 and 21 will give me 56. Now, I don't remember if I said this in the 7s video or not, but what I like to do is 8 times 7, 7 times 8 always seems to be a difficult one for people to remember. But remember, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you're seeing 7 and 8, or 8 and 7, say 5, 6, 7, 8. 56 gives you your answer there. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So 7 times 8 equals 56. Or 8 times 7 equals 56. I prefer breaking the 8 into 5 and 3 just because I know my 5s. 3s, I love football, so I know my 3s. 4s, 4s people struggle with a little bit more. As you become more accustomed to your facts, then you know your facts more. Breaking it into the 4s might make sense. Okay, these are the different ways that you can multiply by 8.